6 seemingly ordinary teenage girls paraded in a police station in eastern Sri Lanka. Their hairstyles tell a story of terrorism and conflict and stolen innocence. The style is standard for female fighters in the Tamil Tigers, the LTTE, and their story is different because they say they were forced to fight with the guerrillas. I was walking with my mother going to see my grandmother, this girl told me. Then the LTTE attacked my mother and took me away. She and most of the others are aged around 16. They were trained to use rifles and machine guns and dig bunkers in an area called Toppigala, which is being bombarded daily by the Sri Lankan army. Pushpu is just 14 years old. She was taken, she says, 3 months ago as she tended her parents' vegetable garden. Life seems to have drained out of her. The 6 girls say they escaped because they couldn't bear the hardships of life with the tigers. Their story is part of a growing problem in Sri Lanka, where a wave of abductions and assassinations have swept the country.
The government has appointed certain investigating commissions, but all these are cosmetic at the moment. They have not helped the person on the street who's facing this threat of abductions. Because most of these commissions are appointed for investigate are only considered as buying time, because this government has one and only agenda, that is war agenda.
Since December 2005, nearly 1,000 people, most of them Tamil, have been either abducted or assassinated here. Some of them in small towns like this one in the eastern provinces. There is a climate of fear in Sri Lanka, and few relatives either want to talk about or even report their loss to the police. This woman is one of the few who is prepared to talk. Her 29-year-old son, a trishaw driver, was taken away by 2 men nearly a year ago, and nothing has been heard since. Every time I hear of a dead body, she said, I go to the police. I just want to know what happened, but the police don't help. These are photographs of some of the missing. Depending on who you believe, the killings and disappearances are mixed up in the murky world of right-wing death squads, politics, or criminal gangs.
The major hue and cry that they're making is not the reality. It's some other rivalry groups, gang fighting, drug abusers. There are issues. So they all very conveniently put this into the government stock.
Professor Ravindranath was no criminal. He was Vice-Chancellor of the Eastern University in BATTICALOA. He disappeared after attending a conference in Colombo last December. His family fear the worst.
We haven't got even a single call or nothing. We don't know anything, where he is or what, is he alive or not. But we hope, because they can't do anything to him, because he's a very kind man, polite. He talks a little, but everything, you know, no words to say.
A government human rights commission set up to investigate disappearances has been criticised for being ineffectual. But with people afraid to give evidence, it is difficult to prosecute any case. In the east, there are questions about the activities of a Tamil group led by a former LTTE member, Colonel Karuna, who has now started a political party. These are some of his men. Political opponents have disappeared, but there is no direct evidence against him. In Sri Lanka, guilt and innocence are sometimes intertwined. These girls claim they are innocent and just want to go back to school, but they will be going either to jail or for rehabilitation for the next 6 months. Guilty or innocent, they are victims of this war. Tony Birtley, Al Jazeera, BATTICALOA, Sri Lanka.